Hello everybody and welcome to episode 4 of What the Heck Have I Gotten Myself Into. Now today I'm going to be opening this and assembling it so that it's easier, because there's pieces in here that have to attach to that before it goes into the computer. I mean, they don't have to, but it's easier when it's not. So that's my project for the start of this one. If it doesn't take too long, I might open something else and have a look. We'll see. So I'm going to get started on this. Alright, so here's the unit. It has one RGB fan, two RGB fan, and three RGB fan. And then there's a bag of, there you go, bag of hardware and stuff. Alright, there we have the radiator end, the side, and the actual block to cover the CPU. We will be one. Excuse me. So this already apparently has thermal paste. That's alright. The one I got was only like $10. So, yeah. This attaches to that. Well, sorry, that attaches to that. This attaches to the top of the case. And those attach to this. So I'll be back shortly when I've got some of that figured out and done. Alright, so I figured out which orientation in the case this needs to go to work. So I've opened it, I've attached the fans, I'll spin freely. So now I have to swap out these two black brackets for, I'm not sure which set of, I know it's not for this. This is the same as those two black brackets. It's got to be either this one or this one. So I'm going to have to look into the manual to figure that out. Get that situated on the motherboard, and then I can attach the motherboard, and then I can attach this, and then I can start figuring out where all the cables are going to go with the power supply, and just keep one cable out for the graphics card when I get it, and that'll be it, the build of the computer. And then I have accessories to go through if anybody's interested in that. So I'm not sure. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna remove the back plate and get this situated in the case, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here's where I'm at. That's all put together and ready to put in here. This, I had to take two of the fans out so I could get to the screw mounts to hold it in, and I'm also going to need it out because there's plugins down here I'm gonna need, and the fans we're just gonna make it really hard to get to those. So yeah, motherboard's mounted in. Now that can get mounted in there, but again, I still might wait because that gets mounted right here. Be able to put the RAM, I'm gonna put the RAM in, because that'll be the biggest thing interfering with the hoses. Then should still be able to get to the power connectors up here. Might make it tricky to get to those though, so I don't know, I'll see how it looks. Okay, so after I stopped the last video, I got a little carried away, and I still haven't wired the AIO in yet, but I have connected the USB and power and reset switch and all that stuff. I gotta do some cable management after, but I'm obviously not there yet. The audio, focus, audio plugged in. So that's kind of where we're at. Well, not kinda, it is. Gonna do some things last that I don't know, there's no real order to doing this, so I'm gonna do it in my own order. But we are going to open a little bit more because this is still going to be too short of a video. So I'm going to open this, plug it in, and then that'll be the end of this one. It doesn't need to be too long. And then the next one will be the power supply. So I'm not going to do this with one hand while I hold my phone and record. So we'll be back in a second. Alright, so that's what it looks like open. Oh, can I get one? There we go. Oh, gotta watch where I'm aiming the camera. That's what they look like open from the box. Realize I didn't talk about them a lot, but that's okay. They're just memory sticks. Alright, I'll be back once I got them in the computer. And there you have it. The RAM is in place. It's clicked in. Took a lot more force than I was expecting to, and motherboard didn't make a noise, but the case, the metal of the case, like boom, and the sound it made scared me. Thought it broke something, but I've had a look and nothing's broken. So I'm gonna end this one here, and well, like I said, the next one will be opening that for sure. And then that's what I know for sure. We'll see what we get to from there. So yeah, pumps installed, radiators installed, some cords. This one I'm gonna plug in, goes right here, but I'm gonna plug it in later because it just kind of like it falls out basically. So that'll be towards the end before I'm ready to test. And then I'll probably take it out again when I move the computer, because otherwise it'll just fall out. So yeah, till next time. Remember, women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.